It's always been my hope that people would not be intimidated by the wheelchair, intimidated by my condition, and would ask me about it. I first found out I had transverse myelitis when I was in North Carolina for my son's wedding, and I'd been feeling some symptoms of tingling in my feet and lower back pain, and it got progressively worse. The best way to describe transverse myelitis is that your immune system is typically charged with keeping your body healthy and fighting off all the bad things. When you get transverse myelitis, it goes crazy and it looks at the spinal cord and it says, there's the enemy, go get it and attack it. I don't scare easily, but for the first time in my life, I was really beginning to fear for what was going to happen to me because it kept on coming. It wouldn't stop. It was just going higher and higher and higher and higher, and it didn't slow down. And I was just scared to death. We knew we had to get back to Dallas, not only because of UT Southwestern, but this is where we lived, this is where our support system was. As soon as the doctor would allow it, we hopped on a medevac plane and we got down here.
Every hospital in the U.S. will see, rarely, patients with transverse myelitis, but there are only 2 centers set up in the country that focused on bridging the translational research and basic science divide of understanding this condition and creating new therapies for it. And UT Southwestern is one of those 2 centers.
As soon as I met Dr. Greenberg, I could tell I was in good hands, primarily because of the way he talked about the disease. He made it clear what had happened to my spinal cord and the prognosis for what might happen in the future. He is probably the most optimistic person you will meet on the planet, and that's exactly the type of perspective and attitude that you need in a clinician when you go from walking to being paralyzed within a matter of minutes, and you realize that your entire life has changed.
To date, we have no therapies that can reverse the paralysis. We've had a lot of hope that stem cells could be harnessed to repair the damage that was done in the spinal cord. And what this trial will be is the first ever in-human trial of a stem cell to directly repair the spinal cord in a transverse myelitis patient. This is going to be a one-time injection of the cells into the spinal cord. For our phase 1 trial, these 9 patients will all be adults, 18 years of age and older. There will be individuals who are more than a year out from their paralyzing event, but no more than 10 years out from the event. And all of the patients will be non-ambulatory, unable to walk. So if we prove that these cells work and are safe, meaning they can go into the central nervous system and create new myelin that is of benefit to our patients, then there are multiple patient populations who would benefit from this technology.
I'm cautiously optimistic, but we'll just see how good those little stem cells are.